Morning, everyone. Sorry, we're just a little bit late getting started, so a bit too much gas bagging, I think. So hang on, I'll just bring Yvonne straight on. So how are we?
Us gas bagging? Never.
Never.
Oh, Judy's up and running already. How are you, Judy?
Great to see you, Judy. I'm streaming live to Instagram as well, so I'm flipping between screens here today. I don't know what you're doing, your end, Yvonne.
Oh no, I'll just go with whatever you do. I'm quite happy.
I'm looking very glazy today. It looks like I'm on something. I'm not. It's very bizarre. How are you anyway?
Did you have a good sleep?
I did, sort of. I'm always all over the place with my sleep.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. I was going to say sometimes we get glassy-eyed if we've had a bit too much sleep. Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everybody. Yeah. How are we all? So thank you for joining us again for our Tuesday antics. What are we? Week 7 lockdown?
Oh boy, too many weeks lockdown. I know that's what I keep saying. It's you know, last time around I put on 8 kilos. This time I've lost actually over 10 kilos, so I'm happy with that. But I feel like last time we did 3 months and I sailed through it, thought it was great, no problem whatsoever. And this time I'm really struggling. So I'm finding it very, very limiting that I can't do stuff. What can you do? What can you do?
You can do what I did and order another pair of roller skates online, so they're arriving tomorrow.
Where are you going to roller skate to, Linda?
Going to get the skates on.
Oh, too funny. Mind you, I shouldn't say anything. I've probably spent quite a little bit online since we've gone into lockdown. It's probably not... it's not a good thing, is it, having money and not having anywhere to spend it, because you're going to find somewhere anyway. So, so I've been doing a bit of playing around online, doing a bit. Are you doing your study still, getting into your study?
Well, it's a bit hard because I'm just so absolutely flat out back to back with readings.
Which is good.
I've got a child that's been homeschooled, so if I'm not working, I've got her. There's really no time for myself. Sense. So I've got these skates arriving tomorrow, so I can actually roller skate outside now. The other ones were just too good to be using outside. So I've got cheaper ones for outdoors. So how are we, everyone? Who have we got here? So please share. Hello, everybody on Instagram. So thank you for joining me. I'm flitting between the 2 screens here today. So if you'd like to pop a question up there on Instagram, that's fine as well. And who have we got here? So
I was going to say we need to see you like and share too, so just put it up there. I want to just address a couple of people are talking about their emotions being all over the place. We've just been through the Lionsgate portal and on the 8th, which will make a bit of difference because it's huge changes, very powerful.
And we did have
a new moon as well, which means that we would have been overtaken by those energies too. So when you're feeling extremely anxious, my worst time's the full moon, and my anxiety tends to get very high around a full moon, and usually I know it's the full moon because I don't sleep well, so I have very little sleep. It sort of keeps me in a shallow sleep. So be kind to yourself. It's a really, really important time to be good to yourself. You won't sleep as well. You may be disturbed by memories, and your anxiety will keep you awake. All right,
now everybody, you need to like and share this live feed and let us know. I can check before you pop your questions up. And what are we going to go tit for tat, like one each again?
Yeah, that sounds fine to me. Sounds good.
That's all good. That's all good. So please like, share, let us know.
My anxiety tends to get very high.
Sorry, that's my phone.
I was going to say, where's my voice coming from?
I don't know. Strange things are happening lately. Let me tell you.
Oh, wow.
Okay. You want to go first?
Well, I'm just having a look, and I just want to let people know that sometimes it seems we miss you, but the lines, Facebook does the same thing. They just keep spinning, so we don't always see everything. Try to put that you've shared in the same place with your question. Otherwise, I may not be able to go back and find your question. That's the same for Linda as well. All right. Okay. I've got cards jumping out here. Judy,
Beautiful.
you've shared this. You said your emotions are all over the place. You've got a lot of changes coming through for you, so you may be anticipating some sort of changes here. I want to say to you, no matter what's happening at the moment, you really need to stay what I would see is really in your logical mind at the moment. Don't get too bogged down with your emotions, because I feel like you've got a great deal coming that's going to make you feel a lot better. It's just on the other side of this. So lots of changes coming. Try to stay in your logical mindset. Don't slip too much into your emotions. We're pretty much taught to work with our emotions, but I think sometimes you really need to be, a little bit more practical. So all good, though. You got good stuff coming.
Beautiful. Okay. I have Karen. Hello, Karen. How are you? Going to hospital in the next 4 weeks. Do you see this going well, please? My anxiety is kicking in now. I don't do medical or legals online here, but what I am seeing here is that there is a lot of anxiety around you, but you are saying that I do pick up the anxiety. And I feel like that this is not the first time that you've been in for this particular procedure, or there's something else that's been something that's been ongoing here, Karen. But what they're showing me here is that there's going to be the tables are turning for you, but I still feel like, again, there's something else again after this. So whether there's a recuperation, like a period of time, or it's the start of one procedure, there's another thing. I just feel like there's another thing that's going on top of that again. But I do feel like it's going to go well for you, and they're just asking me to pass on just to de-stress. You've got to breathe. Okay, you're in good hands. So I'll leave that there. Who have you got now?
I'm just looking. So it would be really good if people would sort of ask a more direct question. Yeah, we have a couple of people who've sort of asked for cards, but it's also asked for cards, but I can't see a share. So it's a reciprocal agreement here. We give you a reading, but you need to share, so we get some sort of reciprocation for what we're doing.
Thank you.
Otherwise I have to go back and look for your question when you've said shared, which is really frustrating. All right, let's have a look.
It is. Who else have we got here?
Okay.
Laura Ann, thank you. You've liked and shared. Thank you, my darling. Let us know what your question is.
Actually, I just saw her question. She'd like a mini reading because it's her birthday. So I was reading that. Yeah, okay. Mini reading for her birthday.
Happy birthday. It was my birthday yesterday.
All the Leos.
All the Leos are out in fine form. So where is she? Yep, there we go.
Am I doing this one?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure. Birthday reading. All right. No, I was double checking because you said that, and I thought, I couldn't remember where I was up to.
Okay.
It's been a busy day. I've already done about 10 readings. So
it's amazing. I know.
It's been very busy, and I feel like because a lot of people are in lockdown, so their minds get very busy. They want to know where they're going. All right. So we have Laura Ann. Laura, there has been a lot of challenges for you lately. I don't know if this is something you've been through over a period of time, or whether it seems that you've been through a lot of challenging times. I feel like things are happening to move you into calmer waters here. You definitely can let down your guard and have a little bit more fun. There is a real need for you to sort of let loose and enjoy your life here. You seem to be in a very serious place where you are really sort of thinking about perhaps the future, but you're definitely sort of stuck in this energy of almost wanting to push things forward. And I want to say to you, just let go, trust the universe. There's some beautiful things on your pathway coming through, but also this need for you to just sit back and allow the universe to work on your behalf. You don't have to force things. They're all there for you. They're already there, already plotted.
All right. It's 11:11, everybody.
Nice.
So those on my, just bear with me because I'm just going to turn this Instagram off. It just keeps turning itself off. So those who are watching me on Instagram, please pop on over to my Facebook page or YouTube. It just keeps turning itself off. So I do not understand this platform. It's bizarre.
It's
so
a hard platform.
So pop on over to Facebook or YouTube and we'll talk to you over there. It's just too hard. So welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We're on here until 12 doing readings. So please like and share this live feed. Let us know that you have done that. We are asking that you share our video, get us out there in exchange for energy for readings. And I'm streaming live to Facebook as well as YouTube, my YouTube channel. Please go and subscribe to that. Yvonne's got her own YouTube channel, which is the Aussie Goddess. Mm-hmm. I love watching your readings every day, my dear.
Oh, thank you very much. They've been really, really intense lately, haven't they?
I found
them, yeah. And I've had a lot of people saying that they really resonate. So,
yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
So, I've just got here, Love Heart. Hello, Love Heart. Hey there. Do you see love developing between me and Neil? I think that's how you pronounce their name. Okay, what I am being seen here, I feel like that they've got some sort of decision that's going on here. It's a little bit of procrastination. It's not for you, no procrastination. I feel like they're stuck between a rock and a hard place here, and I'm getting a little bit of toing and froing. I can't see any major developments in this for at least another 3 months. I feel like there's things of tying up a loose ends or something that needs to happen first with this other person before they are readily available to you. Now, I just feel like there's also periods where there is no communication between the two of you, but I'm ultimately seeing eventually, but it's not going to be as quickly as what you're hoping. I'm just seeing that there's other things, issues at play there. So I hope that helps you. Okay. Thank you.
All right. So I have Andrea Evans Hamilton here.
Yeah.
And she shared our live, and she says, not too sure what to do next on my spiritual journey. Everything was connected and it all seems to have dimmed. What do you recommend to do? Now, my experience is we all, no matter how many years you've been on a spiritual journey for, no matter how often you tune in, there are times when things seem to be a little disconnected, and it's usually to do with you and some sort of healing you need to do. So now when I have times when I feel a little disconnected, I know you can't push it. You can't make things happen. So I know that it's best to just chill out, do something I like to do, and just wait. Spirit doesn't disappear for long. It's just your side of the connection might need a little bit of time to sort of build back up again. So if it were me and I were giving you advice as a human being, I would say to you, if you feel a little disconnected, just put the energy into yourself, have some nice hot baths, do a little bit of study, have fun, really. But as me personally, I sing and dance. So I turn the music on and I sing and dance until I get connected again. And just trust that it will come back in time. You don't have to worry. It will come back in. But don't stress and fret about it, because you'll get anxious then and it may be harder for you to connect back. But it will come back, I promise. All right.
So Corinne, thanks for that. Corinne says she saw your reading for Leo this morning. And thank you for my birthday wishes.
And
Corinne.
thanks, Corinne, for watching my readings. Beautiful. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. So have you put Leo up on your YouTube?
Yeah, Leo, the fire signs went up this morning. Yep.
Oh, I missed it. I missed it.
I can't remember it.
Was it good?
Oh, that's too funny. But I do the same. I think that sometimes people come back and they'll say to you, what did you mean by this? Or what? And I'm like, I don't really know unless I actually go back and do the reading. I think people think that you just tell a story or you just make it up as you go. I don't think people realize you're sort of just pulling down things that are being fed to you by the universe. And sometimes you might get like 10 messages here and you have to sort of tell the spirit to back off, because you'll get so many messages and you can't get them all coming through. So I can't remember the Leo reading. It's strange, isn't it? Yeah.
When I read, that's why I say to people when I'm doing readings one-on-ones with them, I said, sorry, sometimes I can flip all over the place because it says I get the information. And then slowly, it all pieces itself together. But it's like they just bombard me all at once and blah, 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 blah. Then
But I think that's why people have trouble with like mediumship stuff, because you're doing the same when you're doing mediumship. So, people want to hear from a particular person, and you'll have 10 people step up to talk, and you've got to sort through the energy. And, sometimes you'll get 10 people step forward and not one of them is the person you're waiting to hear from.
Not at all.
So I don't know. It's just the way we channel. And I've been doing it for years. It doesn't change. It still does it the same way. So I just feel like you just have to do what you can do. So I don't remember what the Leo reading was, but I'm glad it was a great reading, Corinne.
I will go back and watch it. Latika, hello, how are you? What's next for me, please? Would love some guidance, please. Look, Latika, I'm being shown that there's been quite a lot of disappointments around you recently, and I just feel like things aren't progressing the way that you're hoping them to progress. And what I'm being shown here is that I feel like there's quite a lot of negative thinking that's going on around you, and I feel like a lot of this negative thinking is what's holding you back from moving forward. When we talk about the psychological chain into the wall, and I feel like you feel like you're trapped where you are, but I don't feel like you are. I think a lot of this is mindset, and I'm being asked to pass on to you to change this positive. We've got to. That just reminds me, I didn't put up my gratitude things on the Facebook page today. I haven't got things up because they're talking about you've got to be grateful.
Attitude of gratitude.
That's right. So I feel like this is the guidance that is being passed on to you to change this thought process around. I am being shown here that there is a rebirth that is coming for you. So this feeling of stagnation, and that's why I pick up this anxiety, frustration that's going on around you. It is coming to an end. But the thing is also you're holding a lot of emotions inside you. And I feel like somehow we need to learn to release this. There's a lot of built up energy that needs releasing. Now, if you can work out how to do that, if you can do that, I feel like there's going to be a whole transformation for you. They're showing me here, yes, you are. There's a lot of hopes, there's a lot of wishes for you, but I feel like up here is what's holding you back. So that's why I feel like we need to be looking at things from another perspective. So I hope that helps you. Okay, who have we got next?
Well, there was something that somebody was just talking about twin flames, and I think you'll be interested in this, Linda, because the last few weeks, probably several weeks, I've seen a number of twin flames come back into union.
Yeah.
And I say to people all the time, because people get quite frantic when they want something to come back again. And most of the unions that are coming together now, the people have been separated for 20 years or more. So it's quite interesting to watch people come back into union. So in the last week, I've had 3 people who've all been in excess of 20 years. Isn't that beautiful? They've divorced partners and gone back to their first loves, and people who they've disconnected from years ago that they finally found their way back to. So I think it's a really beautiful energy we're in at the moment, where people are choosing love over everything else, which is really amazing.
I'm getting a lot of them too.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's beautiful stuff. Yeah.
A lot.
So generally, it just takes a long time. So I think when people are pushing to get back with people, it takes, there you go. It takes a little while. So, all right.
Who are you doing now?
I'm just going to have a look. Okay. I'm just going to have to go back because there's not a lot of questions down the end.
Tara, I'm not quite understanding what your question is there. You just said you lost your license on Monday instead of 3 months. You're stressed out about it. What's your question? So
okay. No, she's got one back here. That it says something about she doesn't know what to do with a younger child's daycare. Does she pull the children out while she's got no drive? No, I'm presuming it's a driver's license. I think that's entirely up to you. But actually, you know what? What I would say to you is perhaps get in touch with the childcare centre, because there might be somebody else who help you out during that time. So don't be scared to ask for help from others. I don't know what the circumstances are, but it just seems a really, tough thing to take your child out, especially if they enjoy going. So maybe get in touch with the childcare and just ask if there's anybody that could help you out during that time. I don't know how far away you are, because you could always use an Uber driver, but I just feel sometimes we don't ask for help from other people when we could. Most people are prepared to do that. So, yeah.
Yeah, I remember my daughter's childcare had a little minibus. They used to go around and pick the kids up.
Yep. And it's really funny because my daughter had twins, and every time she had to go somewhere, it was really hard to take Ivy into the school because she had the twins in the car. And I said to her, why don't you ring the school and say, could somebody come out and collect Ivy each time? Because it's really difficult for you to put both children in the car, especially in different weather and whatever else. And they were fabulous. She used to ring them when she got there. They would come out and collect Ivy each time. So don't be scared to ask people for that help. I think it's really important to understand people are all in little bits of predicaments and may need some help. And I bet you there's somebody there that would be willing to give you some help.
Yeah. Okay. So she's saying the daycare bus is broken, but it's not reliable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Give them a ring.
Somebody then, another parent might help you out for the moment.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
All righty. Let me see. Kylie Renton.
Yep.
She says, hi, ladies. Hello, Kylie. Just seeing what you can see on the work front, please. Okay. All righty. I see a bit of a change, to be honest with you. I'm seeing a bit of a shake-up, a bit more than a change. There's something there in the mix that's going to be coming. If you're not aware of it, I feel it's coming up around you in the next couple of months. I don't think like it's necessarily you. I feel like it's work per se. Being shown that there's some sort of cycle that's closing out there with work, and then there's going to be a new cycle that is starting. I'm also being shown that there is going to be decisions coming up around you about work. So it's like, do I, don't I, damned if I do, damned if I don't. But I feel like there's some sort of movement or moving on there, and I'm getting the number 8 around you with that. So I feel like, again, I feel like it's in the next couple of months, 8 weeks, next couple of months. Now, here's the thing. They're showing me you're the sort of person, you try to do the right thing by people all the time. I don't think it's going to work to your advantage this time. I feel like here is a time when you need to be looking after you, number one, putting yourself first. I'm sorry to say that, but they're showing me that there is going to be new opportunities coming. I feel like there is a whole new job, a new offer that's going to be crossing your path. I feel like you just don't know about it yet. Okay, so I'll leave that there. Who have you got?
I'm going to go with Eva Lopez here, because she's asking.
Hello, Eva. Yeah.
She's saying there are some changes for her in terms of work, of the environment. Will this be a good change, and feel that maybe it's the time to slowly branch out?
Yeah. And then she's gone down here and she said she's just applied for a totally different.
Okay.
Also, I've just applied for a totally different job.
And it's really funny because when I first started reading that, the first thing I got was that it was time to start thinking about what you wanted to do. And then you've got something there about branching out on your own. So I somehow get this feeling that you're not quite trusting whether you should go in your own direction. So, maybe doing another job is good, and maybe you will move into something that you really enjoy. But I feel like Spirit is saying to you, you need to start thinking about letting go and following your own path. I feel like there's something here you need to do. There's some sort of either home business or some sort of energy of something needing to be it's calling you on your path. But I feel like it's either you decide you want to do it and then you're pulled back worried about giving up your day job sort of thing. And I feel like you're going backwards and forwards on this decision. So if you still feel you can't, then obviously go for a new job. But I feel like as time goes by, you're going to be called down your own path. I feel like you're going backwards and forwards between the two of these at the moment, and there is a fear here. So I sort of get that. But I do feel the universe is trying to move you in a direction that's right for you. But again, if there's something else coming through and you need to do that for the time being, but I do feel that you're going to follow your own path eventually. All right.
All right, thanks for that. Katrina, hello, lovely. How are you? Hello, lovely ladies. I'm lost on what I should be doing after uni graduation this year. Any insight would be amazing. The first thing I got with you was burnout. So I feel like you've been burning the candle at both ends, my love. And I just feel like, don't even think, just be for now. I just feel like you're one of these people that have to have a plan and have every minute of the day mapped out, because I feel like otherwise it's wasted time. But I keep hearing the word burnout, and I just feel like you need to take a step back, breathe, and just let be. What's the hurry? What is the hurry? Okay, you've got your whole life ahead of you. Now, I know we're in COVID. I was about to say, Shane, travel, it's not happening. So I know that that's not on the cards for you next year. That's a bit of a delayed thing that's going to be happening here. I'm being shown here that I feel like there's other people in the mix here. So either you're trying to keep parents happy, or other friends, or something happy in the mix here. There's other people that have got opinions on what you should be doing, and that's why I'm getting this push-pull feeling happening with you. And again, I'm just being shown time out. That's what you need to be doing. Okay, now she's saying, I was just Googling how to overcome burnout the other day. That's what I said. They're just saying you burnout. Yeah. So honestly, love, don't even think about it. You just finish your study and then just let it be, because when you are ready, these opportunities will arise for you. Don't feel like you need to go forcing things to happen. Okay, things happen in their own divine time. So I'll leave that there.
Okay, so I thought I would ring for Charlotte Proudfoot, and Eva Lopez has given me some feedback there too. Yeah. Yeah, I thought so. That's the energy I get from you, Eva, that you've been going backwards and forwards on this for a while. Spirit will keep pushing you. It's like I always say, you'll only get poked with a stick so many times, especially if it has something to do with your journey or your life path. All right, Charlotte Proudfoot. Should you pursue? Yeah, should she pursue? She's a little bit further up.
Yes.
Oh, she's got purple hearts. Beautiful. She wants to know if she should pursue study in veterinary nursing. And I want to say that I've got somebody here going, yes, yes, yes. It's definitely the way you need to go. I feel like somehow or another it's something you've always wanted to do. I'm not quite sure why you've sort of moved off this, or you've been questioning if it's a direction for you to go. But I feel like you're getting a great deal of confirmation from the universe here that it is where you need to be moving to. I do sort of feel like you've been doing something vastly different recently too. So it's sort of like a big, huge move for you, but I feel like it is definitely what you should be doing. I feel like you're an amazing, amazing person with animals, and I feel like it is something that you feel very heart-strong about. So whoever you've got here jumping up and down saying, yes, 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 go for it, definitely listen. I feel like they're giving you the message.
Beautiful. Okay. So those who've just joined us, hi, we are asking that you share this live feed and let us know before you pop your question up. So please write the word shared. Let us know. I can see whether you have or haven't. So don't try and trick us, and pop your question there. So please, that would be wonderful. Even exchange of energy, guys. Ginny Green here on here, we can give us some insight on this. This is interesting. Over on YouTube, she's watching over from YouTube. I've had some crazy happenings with birds of late. And is there some sort of sign or something I'm supposed to see or get?
What sort of birds? Any particular birds?
That's what we want to know.
I would go
I was just at Harry Potter before. It was like the owls. The owls were all coming.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, the owls have a message of their own, but I want to know if this is magpies, because I'm feeling that this may be magpies. So, and it is coming into mating season with magpies. That's it.
But also birds for me are messages.
Yeah, absolutely. So having a look at what sort of message. Yeah, if it's all different birds, then you may be getting several messages through. Now I see why I got the change of career for Charlotte, because she's been a hairdresser for 16 years. I was like, you used to be doing something very different. So we know now why
that's
you want
just a bit of a complete turnaround, isn't it?
Turnaround. But I feel like the animal thing has always been a thing for her. So you've been being called to that for a while because somebody's really glad you got the message through.
Yeah.
All right.
So I think Jenny's taken off. But for me, generally, birds are about messages. For me, also crows. I love. They are such smart birds.
Yeah.
And it's every time when I feel like I'm getting a download or something from spirit, I will have crows cross my path. It's like just to keep me in check.
There used to be this thing with crows that they carried omens of death, and somebody said, you know, I remember doing a reading through a woman and she kept saying about, you know, was this meaning somebody was going to die? I was like, no, crows are harbingers of everything else but death. They're actually, I think, harbingers of change, great change coming through. So, yeah, don't ever think the negative with that one.
No, I love them. I love crows. They're very, very smart animals. Very smart. Who am I up to here? I'm off track. Absolute track. Who's reading? Who
you did
up
Katrina
to?
Hamilton, didn't you, about uni graduation?
Did all that.
Beautiful.
I'm just going to see if I've missed anyone else.
Probably Sophie has just said she shared the post. So Sophie Toshoff.
Okay. All right. Let's have a quick look at you, sweetheart, because we only ever see the first two lines on this. So I will read this out. I've currently lost one of my jobs because it was a smaller business and it was affected from lockdown. Yeah, I'm okay with it as I feel like there is a shift around me, but not sure what it is. Is there anything the universe is pushing me towards? You already know that. You just want me to say it. It's like, and I always say to things, everything always happens for a reason. And I don't see that this losing of a job is a loss per se. And you already know that. And all it means is it's just the one door's opening and it's the universe just closing that chapter in your life to put you on the path that you're meant to be on. And sometimes, again, you know, things can be upsetting and at the time you feel like you're hard done by, but you know, in a couple of months' time you'd be like, what was I even thinking about? It's like, if this did not happen, I would be not doing this now. And I'm going to go with the advice that I gave Katrina when it's just like, just be. Don't go trying to force things. Just be and just let things unravel naturally the way that they are meant to. I feel like you're a very spiritual person. And I feel like possibly that they've freed up this time for you to connect a little bit more and to learn a bit more about yourself and the others around you and learning to connect to the universe. They're showing me you a manifester, quite good at manifesting things. So please don't feel disappointed with the circumstances. Try to embrace it as a blessing. I know that's easier said than done with a lot of things that's going on, but that's what I'm being shown here. There is going to be a decision coming up around another job or another role as well. They're just showing me, I feel like there's still some sort of connection to the last job that you did have that you just lost. They could even be coming back and offering it to you again or something like that when people get back up on their feet. But I feel like you'll be a little bit unsure about it. So this is where I'd need you to understand or know where you are heading, have a clear, firm idea in your mind of where you want to be going, because I feel like this time is great for you to reflect and evaluate where you want to go, because I feel like potentially you can feel like you're being backed into the corner and before you know it, you're doing something that you're not wanting to do again. Okay, so I'll leave that there with you.
Okay, so before I move on, Ginny Green said they're blackbirds, so I'm not quite sure if she is talking about crows. So ravens are different because ravens only fly in twos, but crows fly as a bunch. They fly in masses.
Where are you located, Ginny? Are you in the US or are you in Australia?
England have distinct blackbird, what they call blackbirds as well.
The ravens, aren't they?
No, they have actually these blackbirds which are smaller, and they call them blackbirds.
Okay,
do you not remember the nursery rhyme? 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie. Yeah, they're only little. They're not real big.
Okay.
But she's saying blackbird, so I'm not sure what she means there. All right, I'm going to read for Fee Williams because Fee has asked. she shared, and she wants to know
Yes.
if there's a move and can we see it for you. And I want to say to you that this move is coming, and it's definitely in your future here, but I don't think it's what you want, and it's going to happen. So just rest assured that it will happen. There is something that disappointed you either in the past, or you've been wanting to do this for a while and you're feeling disappointed because you can't do it, but there's a strong feeling of disappointment here. But it is here, it is on the cards for you. But I'm feeling we're talking about January here, so it's still a way away. So you may struggle in the meantime. You may want to take places or move places that aren't quite right. But there's some disappointment sitting with this. It's almost like either you've been disappointed because you don't like where you are, or you're being disappointed because you can't find what you're looking for. And I want to say, just let it go, because there's a brand new start for you. But I'm really strongly thinking you've got the wish card and you've got the magician here. So you're manifesting a brand new start, but I feel like it's away in January. If you're on lockdown at the moment, that would make a whole lot of sense to me. So definitely here. Somebody was saying they were on lockdown and they had to move last week and they couldn't have anybody to help them because it's not allowed.
Really?
So, yeah. So he and his wife had to do the whole thing, he said, which was very taxing on them. But so
Wow.
I do see it coming, Fee, but I think it's going to be early next year.
Okay, great.
All right.
So Jenny's saying she's in New York, Buffalo, New York.
Okay.
So I don't know what sort of birds that they have over there, Jenny. I'm sorry. I'm just going with, for me, blackbirds are crows. See if you can look that up. But it's a message of some sort that's coming. And if you keep seeing them, it's obviously they're trying to get your attention for something. I need you to go back and reflect to what's going on in your life at the moment as well. And it also helps to make notes of what's going on and noticing what you are actually thinking of when you see these blackbirds, because a lot of the times that's confirmation of what's on your mind as well. So Yvonne's just looking that up.
Yeah, there is actually a blackbird that is indigenous to New York, and it is called a blackbird, a brewer's blackbird. So I'm just going to have a look and see if I can. We'll do blackbird's meaning.
Okay. So it's like me every morning.
See, that's what I said. They're a harbinger of change, magic, mystery. Yeah. So it really does mean that you've got a lot of spirit around you at the moment, and you may be being pushed to change something. When they say they're a symbol of death, they're using death as in like the Scorpio card, death in the tarot. It's about change. It's like you may be avoiding change in something, and I feel like spirit is trying to get the message through to you that you need to change something in your life, maybe let go of something and move forward, but change in terms of spiritual progress. So I hope that helps. I was pretty sure they were about change, and it talks about magic there, and it talks about shamans. So you've got some pretty potent spiritual stuff around you at the moment trying to get you to change something. You may be denying yourself something, actually. Maybe denial. All right, let's have a look what else is going on.
So Fee just says thank you for
oh, okay.
Yeah. Megan, hello Megan. How's life out there, Bathurst? We were supposed to be going out there this weekend.
Yeah, we lost a weekend in Bathurst, which is a real shame, and I'm just really sad because we may not get the next one in either, which would be disappointing.
What a feeling. Yeah, not happening.
It'd be good if they let us come down in a bubble, but we can always do readings for you online if you need them. I guess that's the good thing nowadays, isn't it?
So thank you for sharing. Yeah, launched my online store this week. That's exciting. And taking a new adventure with some like-minded friends, doing women's circles. Any insight would be great. I am so excited. We need to know about this.
I was going to say, I don't know how Linda feels, but if you want to get a bump for your business online, pop it up. Yep, go for it. Because we want to see. We've got money to spend. We're in lockdown.
That's what I mean. I bought roller skates online.
Oh,
But
boy.
you know how excited I get sitting there doing the Coles online shopping.
Oh, I know.
And I come back and I'll go and look in the cupboard and I'll come back and I'll add a few more things, and then the next day I'll take a few things off, and it's
It's
like
a work in progress.
I procrastinate, right, until I hit that send button.
Yeah. Oh, that's
But
too
I get
funny.
it. So pop your little online shop up here, Megan. We're happy to promote that for you. It's great. So I'm very, very excited for you. You are such a driven lady. I've seen you come so far since I first read you. Well, my first time in Bathurst. And I think that was Megan's first experience with having a reading as well.
Wow. We love first-time reads.
So I've seen her go from strength to strength in the last, how many years has that been? 2 years or something since I've read her from memory. Now, I'm just being shown here that...
Oh, there it is. quirkym.com.au. Yeah.
I'm excited. I will pop that up, but I'm just going back to do this reading first.
Yep.
Now, what I'm being shown here, your other little adventure, what is that? Women's circles and that. I feel like you need to put things down on paper. I feel like you need to make it, even though we're all friends and everything's quite, handshake, casual, I feel like you need to still put something down on paper in terms of who does what role, what expectations that everybody has. So there is no misunderstanding later on. And it's nothing nasty. I'm not saying anything awful is going to happen. I just feel like that needs to happen, because I feel like later on there's people that are wanting to pull out, or people that are letting people down. And it's not malice. It's just because life gets in the way. And I feel like this needs to happen. So please look into that. Now, I feel like your online shop is going to consume more of your time than what the women's circle is. So again, that's why I feel like it's necessary to get things down on paper as to who does what with this additional little adventure that you do have going on here. I'm being shown, a little bit of money is going to be coming in off this online store, but also, okay, how's hubby towards this? Because I feel like it's like you spend more time in front of that computer than speaking to me. So I just feel like there's a little bit of TLC that needs to go on with hubby as well. So just please keep all that in mind as well. And I'm being shown here, okay, I feel like it's going to take about 6 months. Well, they're giving me 6 here. So it's not 6 weeks. I feel like 6 months is a gradual build up for this online store. And so come Christmas time, busy, New Year, that's when I feel like you're going to start seeing the benefits of all the hard work that you're putting in there. So I hope that helps you. What's she saying? Good, thanks. It launches on Friday, going to plan, Quirky M. Okay, so there we go, guys. That's her online store, quirkym.com.au. Sign up before the launch for a 15% discount. We're doing that.
I'm going to have a look at it. I've already got the Quirky M in my head.
I just like having that knock on the door and having parcels put at the front door.
Oh, boy. Yeah, the delivery people are going a bit crazy at the moment, aren't they?
So Megan says, 2 years. Yeah, that's
since you read for her.
Yeah, Jenny says, thank you for that feedback on the birds. That's great.
Oh, good.
Yes, hubby's feeling a bit left out. That's why I just feel like there's a little bit of TLC that needs to happen here. So don't forget hubby. Okay. Right. Are you using a logo or something of a combi van? Why do I keep being shown a combi van as well? I just feel like there's something significant about this combi van, or a logo or something with it.
Well, that's interesting.
It is. It is. Okay, who are you reading?
I've got Nicole Mwangi down the bottom. I hope I've said her name. Might be just Mwangi, might not pronounce the M, so whatever it is. And she did like and share the post.
Thank you.
Hi, ladies, love that parcel delivery.
That's not me. My hands are here.
Okay.
It's Julie.
Nicole. It's Julie, is it? Because she usually says hello and we know that she's there. But yes, we do love the parcel deliveries. Nicole, I feel like there's a lot of tension and a lot of worry behind this relationship with your children's father. It seems quite complicated. I don't feel it's that easy to get past. I'm not really sure what happened, but they're showing me a lot of, I almost see it like a lot of things running in a lot of different directions. So I feel like it was more than one thing. And I feel like it's going to take a lot to repair, because there's still what I would feel is either anger or disappointment still sitting within this energy. So, there you got the answer from Megan down there. So what I want to say to you is I do feel in time that some of this rift will be mended. There will be some mending done. But I also want to say to you, it will never be the way that you think it should be. It will always be strained. I don't feel that it's almost like the gap is too big for them to overcome it. So there may be some sort of bridge built, but I don't feel that it will be the way you want or you see it. I don't think it'll ever get to that point, but it may get to a point where it's more amicable and people are not carrying the hurt and pain of it anymore. But I still feel that it's never going to be as good as it could have been. I just feel like there's a lot of complications here. So I will leave you with that. But yeah, it will be fixed, just not where you'd think it would be. All right.
So Megan says, I wanted to buy my combi. I was going to use it for my business.
That's why you're seeing it.
So is that still possible? Because why are they showing me this combi van? Okay.
She also got a delivery, as we said about deliveries. We must be psychic, Linda.
Oh my goodness. Parcel. Yeah, delivery man just arrived at my door, as he said about deliveries. So Megan, what is the quirky M? What are you selling? What are you selling? So do I feel my feeling it's quirky spiritual stuff. It's something going on there. You're a bit quirky. And Nicole's just going, okay, thank you. Understand what you're saying. It's very fitting.
Sometimes when we bring the messages through, they don't make a whole lot of sense to us. But all I could see was when you asked the question was like a whole lot of wires, like all jumbled up in all of this sort of mess and trying to unscramble it all. So I don't feel like it's an easy job, and I don't feel it will ever get back to what it is. So or what it was. Okay, so, magic hands, Linda.
Yes, you can. Changed. Okay, so Megan.
That's my type of shop. Did you see that? Handmade jewelry.
We like. We like. So it's a website actually. So it's being launched on Friday. So it's not up and running yet. I understand.
I think she said it's officially being launched on Friday, but if you sign up before the launch, so it must be already online. So if you sign up before the launch, you get 15% discount. All right.
Awesome.
So we've got a couple of days to go shopping.
Okay. So those who just joined, thank you. I'm Linda, the Psychic Pinup, and this is Yvonne, the Aussie Goddess. So if you're new to this, we're just doing like these Tuesdays impromptu things during lockdown for not only our entertainment, but your entertainment as well.
It's debatable who gets entertained the most.
Oh, look, I mean, as I said, we're in lockdown. We've got to try and keep each other warm.
And you know what? I'm sure that everybody feels the same way. It's nice to have a break. And, in Australia, we started off with just a couple of patches, and now we've got a lot of this side of Australia in lockdown.
So just bear in mind when we do these readings, they are quite general. We're quite mindful of the information that we do give out to people, but we are available for private readings, Zoom readings. I'm fully booked out for my Zooms for this week. I do have availabilities for next week. I'm also doing voice recorded readings where you can send over two questions and I will send back to you a 10 to 15 minute reading on that. So if you'd like that, just please allow three days for me to get to that. I am quite backlogged with that at the moment. So, and what are you're doing Zooms this week as well?
Yeah, I've still got some places this week for face-to-face readings, which I do by Zoom. I feel like a lot of people, because you're in lockdown, you have a lot of time to think about what you want to do. So we tend to get very busy in these times, which is really good. But like Linda, I do offer taped readings as well. So there is a choice, and there's sort of a different range of prices so that everybody can get what they need to get. And I do readings on YouTube on a Wednesday for what we call Super Chat, which is like paid readings, but they're only $5 donations. So we're all doing what we can at the moment. It's very busy for us, but doesn't mean we can't read for you. It may mean you have a couple of days wait before we can.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you. Hello, Irene. Thank you for sharing. Anything for me around finances? Oh, you have so much faith, Irene. It's long story short, I'm being shown that there is more money that's crossing your path. I feel like it's actually going to be through work, though. So I don't know where you are located, and you're going to say, I can't do that because I'm in COVID lockdown, but that's why I'm being shown that you have quite a lot of faith, and keep with that faith, because this is what's going to pull you through to the other side. For some reason, I've got 10, could be 10 weeks, could be October, which is pretty much the same thing anyway, because where we are now in August. So I'm feeling around about October. There's going to be a change there. There's going to be the light at the end of the tunnel is coming around your finances, but I feel like it's going to be around about that time frame that they are showing me. They're just acknowledging that there has been issues or disappointments in the past around, I want to say, work or something that you've been saving for, and I just feel like it hasn't gone according to plan. But I feel like there's going to be changes around that, and I'll say it's around about the October period where I feel like things are on the up and up for you, because it's showing me a whole heap of stars. So I feel like that's when you're going to start shining, my love. So just let me know. I feel like it's something to do with work and COVID related as well, but change is coming for you. And I feel like there's going to be a couple of opportunities for you, put it that way, where it could possibly potentially lead to a little bit of confusion, and then you'll be back to us going, what do I do? But I feel like it's to do with the opportunities that are coming. So I hope that helps you, and I'll leave that there for you. Okay, who have you got, love?
No, we've got a couple of people who've shared, but they haven't really given us a question, so I'm not sure if they want a reading. So make sure you give us a question as well, or at least give us a little bit of direction for your reading.
Yeah.
Sometimes people will say general, and I always say, if you're going to say general, Spirit will deliver what you need to hear, not necessarily what you want to hear. So I feel that in all the years of doing this work, it's really funny how some people still feel they can't give you information. So they tend to be a little bit sort of secretive about what they're giving to you. And I think if you understand what you want and you're asking, we can focus on that straight away rather than just giving you a general reading. But it's a bit like the mediumship. You know, we could say, oh yeah, you know, you've got somebody here who says they love you, or we can tune in and give you some evidence that we have somebody here that you know. So it's sort of like you have to understand that in order to get a good connection, you have to open up a little bit. All right.
Okay.
Oh, so Shan's, she said she did have a question.
I can't. Right, no, I see. Sometimes when they go off our screen, we can't see them. But just tuning into your energy straight away, Shan, I'm picking up that there's going to be there's moving on. I feel like there's I want to go with something to do with your around work or career or something like that, because they're being shown something moving into a different direction, or you thinking about moving into a different direction around that. And I feel like there's possibly even some sort of further study that's going with that. But again, I'm going. They're loving October with me at the moment. It's this. I think it's to do with this whole lockdown, though, Yvonne. It's like it's giving people opportunities to reassess where they're going to be going in life. But it's like you've got the idea, but it's a dream, and it's going to remain a dream until you you put measures in place for it to happen. And this is why I'm being shown that you need to start throwing a few cautions to the wind and make it happen. So that's what I'm saying. It's time to take the leap. So that's what I'm being shown with you. So I'm sure I didn't see what the question was, but I've just tapped into your energy, and that's just what I picked up. Sorry, love. So I hope that helps you.
That's good. That's good. Okay, so I'm just going to do Lisa Pearl, and I'd say that's probably our last reading. God, the hour goes quick, doesn't it?
Very quick, yeah.
When you hear names, you know, when I first started working really strongly with spirit and bringing things through, I never always trusted what I heard. And I used to think, you know, maybe I'm just hearing things and maybe I'm not sure and all that sort of things. But you know what? If you've heard the name come through, I can almost guarantee you that is a spirit guide name. I feel like that may be something to do with India. It's taking me into this energy of India. So I feel like you're dealing with someone who's had a past history in India. I actually, if it's a spirit guide, that's great, but I actually feel this person's been on another plane. So you may have somebody here who has lived in this lifetime. So spirit guides have, you know, can be either, but I feel like this particular person lived on the planet and has come to work with you. So I would suggest to you, if you want to have a much longer, deeper conversation, get into a meditation and actually ask some of the, you said when you meditate, if that's the name the person's giving you, that's their name.
That's the name.
Yeah. One of my main spirit guide is an Aztec, and I can't pronounce his name. It's just so long. It's got about 20 letters in it, and it's just way too hard for me to pronounce. So yes, you may end up having a nickname for your person as well. So don't be surprised if they don't come back and just give you a little bit of a nickname. It sounds like a woman. It most likely is. I feel like this person has lived in this lifetime before, or lived on the planet, lived on Earth before. So, and whether you're spelling it wrong or not, as long as you're sort of understanding the pronunciation, I'd just go with that. It's beautiful when you get that connection with your spirit guides.
Okay, beautiful.
And what a lovely name, Lisa Pearl.
Yes, it is. And Shan says, makes a lot of sense. Thank you for your time. You're
beautiful.
Welcome, my darling. Thank you. So long as we've made a difference to somebody's day today. But Yvonne and I were discussing before that we are going to be doing some more platform shows on Zoom. So we did do the pajama party last Sunday night, which was a lot of fun. So we have decided that we're going to do a couple of more. And we know that there's a couple of you from the US that are watching us as well. We are going to be doing some early in the morning our time so that we can hook in with you guys. So it's because what did we do last time? It was about
7 o'clock at night. Yeah, and we had two people, someone from Georgia and someone from, I can't remember the place, but both of them, one of them was there at their 3 a.m. and one of them was there at their 5 a.m. So we really love that you're so loyal to us. It's amazing, and it was such a good evening. But what we want to do is run one earlier on our day so that it is more within. So if we go at 9 o'clock in the morning or 10 o'clock in the morning, then it would hit your, 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening. So it would be more directed at people from overseas, but at least the Australian people.
She's saying, it's 10 o'clock at night where she is now.
Yeah. So if we do something at, say, 9 a.m., it would be your 8 p.m. or whatever, and that might mean that we could get, a different cohort of people, because I feel like so many people missed out last time, and Linda and I were talking about it and thought maybe what we should do is do them at different times so we can bring different people in. But there were so many things we learned from that, wasn't there, from that particular event.
That was great.
Yeah, it was really good. So we did get around and read for everybody, but it did take us around about 3 to 3.5 hours, I think, to get round to everybody. So we're probably going to do smaller groups, and then we can sort of spend more time with each of you that way. So that's what we're intending doing. And as Linda said, we may do a couple so we reach different people. It's very exciting.
It is. It is. All right. I need to shoot off and have something to eat because I've got Zooms on all afternoon. and I'm sure you are busy as well.
Oh, Sumaran just came on and said, sorry, ladies, missed today. Hope we're both well. We are fabulous.
Hope you're well too, honey. Wherever you are, I know it's somewhere. I think you're in lockdown as well. But anyway, I need to shoot off. So thanks guys.
Thanks for joining us. It's been a fabulous hour again. Thanks, Linda. Always a pleasure to spend my time with you.
Yeah.
All right.
So we'll see you guys next time.